house that never sleeps. When Clara inherited the old house from a distant relative she barely remembered, she was both intrigued and apprehensive. The house stood at the edge of town, wrapped in shadows that seemed to linger even when the sun was out. She arrived late afternoon, the sky veiled in soft grays, and the air heavy with the scent of damp earth and forgotten memories. As she stepped onto the creaking porch, a quiet stillness settled around her, broken only by the distant rustle of leaves. It was a house that felt alive, yet strangely watchful. The first night was the hardest. Clara lay awake in the creaky bed, listening to the house's subtle whispers, the soft ticking of a clock somewhere deep inside, a distant tapping on the window pane, and occasional faint footsteps echoing through empty hallways. Each sound seemed to carry an unspoken message, as if the house was trying to communicate. Despite the unsettling noises, she convinced herself it was merely the quirks of an old home settling into its new occupant. Days passed, and Clara began to notice strange patterns. Objects shifted just enough to catch her eye, a book slightly out of place, a chair turned away from the fireplace, a faint cold spot near the staircase. She started to keep a journal, documenting the odd occurrences, hoping to find a logical explanation. Yet the house seemed to respond to her awareness. The atmosphere thickened, and the silence grew deeper, more intent, as if the walls themselves were listening. One evening, Clara ventured into the attic, a space she'd avoided until now. The air was colder, and the only light came from a small, dusty window. As she explored, she uncovered old photographs, yellowed letters, and a faded diary belonging to the house's original occupant, a woman named Alina, who had lived there over a century ago. Alina's writings spoke of restless nights, whispered voices, and a feeling of being watched. The more Clara read, the more she felt a strange connection, as if Alina's presence still lingered, woven into the very fabric of the home. That night, the house seemed to awaken. Clara was pulled from her sleep by a soft humming, a melody both haunting and soothing. Shadows flickered just beyond her bedroom door, and a faint glow appeared at the end of the hallway. With each step she took towards the light, memories flooded her mind, moments of laughter, sorrow, and longing that transcended time. It was as if the house was sharing its story, inviting her into its restless dream, a place where past and present intertwined in an eternal vigil. Clara realized that the house never truly slept. It was alive with memories and emotions, a vessel of souls who had called it home. But it was not malevolent. Rather, it sought companionship, a witness to its endless nights. Embracing this understanding, Clara no longer feared the whispers or shifting shadows. Instead, she listened, becoming a part of the house's timeless rhythm. In that uneasy harmony, she found a strange kind of peace, a reminder that even in darkness, connection could endure.